Everyone online is always going to tell you to grow your audience first. Get more followers, go viral, build up your numbers. That's exactly why most creators and most online business owners are still broke. This video, I'm going to show you how to make content that pulls in the right people, the one thing that turns viewers into actual leads, and why email is where the money actually is. Let me tell you about someone I worked with recently. He was posting content consistently, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. And to be fair, getting good views and good engagement. By all accounts, his social media was working. But when he came to me, he had no leads, no inquiries coming in, and no clients coming from his content at all. And after a quick chat, the reason was pretty simple. If you imagine his social media was a shop window and it looked great, people would walk past and have a look in, but then never really take the action to step in. It's because he had no door in the way. He didn't have any way to let people come into his shop. And that's the mistake. Most creators think social media is the business, but it's only the top of the funnel. In a way, it's the beginning of a journey for a viewer, not the destination and not the end goal. And in a way, getting someone to watch your video is only the start of their journey as a viewer. It's not the end goal to get them to just look at your content. So here's what the journey for a viewer should actually look like. I like to call it the lead engine. It's basically 3 parts working together. It's content that attracts, a lead magnet that converts, and emails that close. Now, if you're already creating content, you're already ahead of 99% of business owners. But there's a clear difference between content that gets views and content that attracts the right people. And the rule of thumb for this is simple. Generic content gets generic views, and generic viewers don't buy. The shift is simple though. Instead of making content that speaks to a very broad niche, you start making content that speaks directly to the problems that your ideal client is facing right now. For me, that means talking about lead generation for online businesses. And that specificity is what gets the right people to watch my content. So does your content attract viewers or does it attract clients? Now, step 2 is where most creators really drop the ball. If someone watches your video, they might like it and then they leave. And you have no way to contact them again. And you're relying on the algorithm to show them your next video. Now imagine if you had a way of getting people's contact information straight from the content you make. All you have to do is build something that's genuinely useful and give it away for free. And in exchange, they give you their contact information. Well, that's exactly what a lead magnet fixes. But the key part that I drill into everyone I work with is it has to be something that's genuinely valuable. Creating a generic PDF that nobody's going to read is never going to work. You need something that solves a genuine and real problem that they have right now. Now, one of the lead magnets I've been testing out recently are interactive quizzes. And this one here helps businesses figure out exactly where their lead generation is breaking down from social media. It only takes a couple minutes, but because it's genuinely useful, people sign up for it. If you want the quiz I just showed on screen, you can get it. There's a link in the description. And so now that we know the problem with generic content and what you can use to get people from social media and how you can get people's information from social media, how do you actually get people to take action on it? Because you can't just drop a link in the comment section or description and hope people will find it. You have to set it up. And here's what that looks like. In my videos, I'll often say something like, if you want to know exactly where your lead gen is falling apart on social media, I've built a free quiz that will show you in 3 minutes, and the link's in the description. Notice that I'm not telling people to subscribe or check out my online course. One call to action and video is pretty much it every time. So now that we've got people's information from our content, what do we actually do with it to get people to pay us? Now, I know email marketing sounds old-fashioned, but I'm going to tell you something that changed how I thought about this entirely. If social media is where you meet someone at a party, email is where you actually start connecting and becoming friends. On social media, you're a stranger competing with hundreds and hundreds of other creators for 30 seconds of someone's time. But in the inbox, it's just you. There's no algorithms, no direct competition. You just got a direct line to that person. And here's the most important thing I can tell you about any audience. Your email list is the only audience you actually own. As crazy as it might sound, Instagram could kill your reach tomorrow, and YouTube could demonetize you. TikTok might even get banned next week, who knows? But nobody can take the list of emails you have. Look, I'm not telling you to go crazy. 1 email a week is enough. And just include something that's useful and honest. It doesn't have to be salesy. If you can build a relationship first, the sales will follow. So that's pretty much it, the lead engine. Content that attracts the right people, a lead magnet to capture them, an email that builds a relationship and closes the deal. Now, everything I've shown you today sets the foundations. There is one thing that will make or break it, and it's something that almost nobody gets right. And if you want to make sure that you're getting this right, you can check this video out here.